Monday morning, we're back at it with another week, and this is an exciting week because I'm starting a new series on this channel called The Road to 5 Figures a Month. And so over this past weekend, we officially crossed the 4 figures a month mark. And we've done that before in previous weeks, but it was kind of like a hit or miss. Like one week we might have done 4 figures and then just nothing for the rest of the month. It's not like consistent. And so some months we've done it, some months we haven't. But at least for recurring revenue and like moving forward, like pretty much we're going to be consistently hitting 4 figures. And so now it's time to move on to 5 figures a month. And so I'm going to be documenting the road to that number, which I think is really exciting. And it starts off right here, paid ads. And so I did have a Facebook account that kind of already got deactivated by Facebook, and I was like prohibited from running ads. Facebook really doesn't like fitness content whatsoever. And so I was running some paid ads back a few months ago, and I never really understood Facebook. I was never personally on it, but I just never could figure out why they would ban my specific ad, which I wasn't even promoting fitness content. I was promoting a cookbook, which just had a picture of like a before and after transformation. So Facebook apparently doesn't like before after transformations. They don't like to see anybody win. They don't like to see people win monetarily wise, trying to run some ads, make some money. They don't like to see people win, getting their bodies in the best shape. But hey, we adapt. So created a new account and running some new ads without any sort of like shirtless pics or any sort of body transformation, just clean ads. It does have a if you can see this, it does have like barbell, like fitness content in the background. So we'll see if that gets banned, but I doubt it. It really shouldn't. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I'm also going to show you guys what I'm doing because it's a new account. People might be skeptical, and I recognize that of my account. And I'll kind of show you what I did to mitigate that. People like clicking on the page and being like, ooh, this is new, I don't trust it. But before I show you that, I want to show you guys an important thing about paid ads, which is targeting. And so you can mass target your specific audience or just like any general broad audience, but you might not get the actual leads that you want. And so if you're running paid ads, you want to get people to buy your stuff. That's pretty much the whole purpose of it. And then you want the right people buying your stuff. You don't want people that are unqualified to buy your stuff or don't have the money, or especially if you're running some more high ticket sales. But targeting is a huge aspect of it. And so because of that, I focus my targeting on a specific age range and also household income range. Obviously that does make the cost per lead a little bit higher, but it'll help you get more qualified leads, so you know that the people that are clicking it are going to be the ones that are most likely going to buy. And so you filter out the people. Like if I kept people, the default settings like 18 to 65 plus, so pretty much literally anyone. If I got a bunch of people that were 18 to 20 years old, they probably won't have the money to buy it. That's just what it is. And then also people that are like over 65, they probably aren't well adapted to apps, which my platform runs on an app. And so I want people that are able to use and have success using my stuff. I want people that are able to monetarily afford it without like stressing too much, and then can also use it and see the results. So that's for the age. And then the income, you can also set that on Facebook, so I think it's cool now. I don't think they had that before, but you can get like more detailed with it. So I chose a little bit of a higher household income area, zip codes, but nothing too like exclusive. Don't want to limit it that much. So I still want people coming in, but not too much. So I chose the top 50% of zip codes as opposed to like the top 10%. So this is what I did to make sure that when people click the page, they're not like spooked out by the 0 likes, 0 follows, especially because we just made this page. This is the new page. So I simply put a banner that says we're officially on Facebook. And then I also put a little promotion that we're already running, but it's using code Facebook just to make people like, this is our inaugural sort of introduction onto Facebook. And so it's got a nice fun background that's very eye-catching. You really can't miss it, especially when you hop on. It's like, oh, it's like in your face. We're officially on Facebook. So that's the first thing people will see. And then they're going to see like, oh, 0 follows, 0 likes. And they're going to be like, oh, well, it's because they just create a new Facebook. So I'm gonna have a bunch of people start following it just to at least get those numbers up a little bit, posting a bunch of reels especially, but also just regular posts just to make sure that I have some likes starting to come along. And then reels are obviously going to reach more people than just regular posts. So hopefully we'll just get some new people funneled into there. And then speaking of funnel, I'm going to show you where the ad is going to link, because a few episodes back, probably about like a month now, I said I was going to be starting to build out the funnel. And so people are going to be having to go somewhere when they click the paid ads. And so I built out that funnel on our website, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. All right, so you click on the ad, and this is the page that it takes you to. So over here, I mean, right off the bat, the biggest thing that clients are going to see, especially on a smaller window for like if they're on their phones, is going to be, we work with clients who can lose 10 pounds of fat right now. And so specifically chose that because I want to specifically target the types of people that are going to have the best results. And then so that comes with what's called like, I guess, a call out. And so you call out specific people. So people that'll click the link, they're going to see that. Most people probably think they have about 10 pounds of fat to lose, regardless of how fit you are, especially even the most fit people. They're like, yeah, I'm pretty chunky, just because of body dysmorphia and whatever. But people are going to see that and be like, that's me. I have 10 pounds of fat to lose. I'm going to pay attention. As opposed to just a regular like form. They're like, oh, is that really for me? Is it? Anyways, this calls people out. And then so most people are going to see that and be like, oh, this pertains to me. Let me pay attention. So we'll say that was called the call out. The next part of it is I wanted to send them a free real life case study. And so what I wanted to do was be able to get their email from this, but I couldn't figure out a way to have a pop-up window on the website builder just now. I don't think it's included in my plan of this website builder, but I found a workaround, which is basically to create a YouTube video where you can view the case study now, and then it's put right there. So it just links it right to the YouTube video. I wouldn't get their email from this, but ideally, I wouldn't need their email just because they would hop onto the call eventually. But anyways, they watched the video. I created this video, which is just a 30-day transformation myself. So I show that it works for me and it should work for them. And I show everything that goes into it. So number one is I called them out and they're like, okay, this is for me. Now they're like, what exactly kind of is it? Without needing to like spend extra time and like hop on a call, nothing like that. It's very just like risk-free. Let's see what this is about. And so it's my own journey, which I filmed over the course of 30 days, edited that. That was part of the funnel video. So that is a funnel video. And then from there, they're going to watch that, scroll a little bit down just to see more, and they're going to see testimonials, more testimonials, right? So reviews with the actual transformation pictures on them. So it's not just the pictures, it's real people, explains the kind of people that they are. So I wanted to start off specifically with a woman. So I had the woman as the first one, and then someone that's 31 years old. So I put the 30 over here. And then it goes to 22 and 23 years old. So really a very large different demographic of people that can all see results. And then I had the reviews as well, 5-star reviews that are specifically curated to here. So they go there. If they scroll down, they can say, get started now. And then that takes them to the next part of the funnel, which is the form letter. So I wanted to create some sense of, not really urgency, but more like weeding out. So I want to make sure that I'm getting serious buyers that aren't just going to waste my time and hop on a call. So it's a very short application form. It's very simple, but I assume if most people are going to take the 2 minutes that it takes to fill this out, they're most likely interested. And so on the top, again, I wanted to re-emphasize people's trust in me and the business. And so Bark, I included that there. We are a 5-star rated trusted partner of Bark. And so I have the 5 stars there. People usually like to see reviews. And then if they don't know what Bark is, then I have it right here, the description of Bark, which is the Amazon of services. So people can be like, okay, it's widely known. I like Amazon. This is Bark. They have 5 stars. They're like a 5-star Amazon account. And so I should trust them. Millions of people use this worldwide if I want to need every day. Anyways, they fill out this form. That's what gives me their email right here. And I was able to code this with an HTML because, just a side note, guys, ChatGPT is your friend. I do not know how to code at all. And so I could have spent money trying to find a coder, or I could have spent a bunch of time trying to figure out how to do a base form code. I literally spent like 5 minutes typing in to ChatGPT and then just re-edit it, add in new stuff like changing the background color of it, what are the specific colors, what are the specific box heights, and then like the labels, and then the bottom button, like the bottom arrow, click below to continue. Literally ChatGPT, 5 minutes, gave me the code. Anyways, you fill out that form, you can go down and click continue. If people are still skeptical, I have all these video reviews that I did with actual real clients within the week leading prior up to it. So I plan this out. And so I have little snippets there, very quick, 2 minutes long each. So they're not spending a full 30-minute video or whatever watching this. Want it to be quick. And then if they don't even want to watch the videos, they're going to get the quotes that are most impactful to them. So I had a diversity of quotes specific to call out every kind of person, like all their types of goals. So right here, lost weight in a short amount of time. I'm excited. Okay, so we have losing weight in a short amount of time. People want that, which most people do. That's right there. Then they also have love everything about the app. And then so that lets them know that the app functions really well and that most people like to use it, especially someone that would look like this, right? Someone that might not look too well averse to like certain apps or the complexities. It's very simple to use. And if she can do it, you can do it too, type of thing, right? Then I got someone who wants to build muscle. He thought I was taking steroids. It was the best compliment ever, right? So for people that I wanted to build muscle, not necessarily the fat or whatever, but they also want to look jacked, then they're going to be like, wow, people are going to think I'm going to look on steroids too. I want people to think that. I'm going to look big. So that's there. And then also, you guys are super responsive. Couple minutes, I always hear back from my coach. We're responsive. So people that have been in like personal training sessions in the past that are worried about like, I only work out once a week with them. They're not really responsive. They're not on it. It shows that we are. And so that's another quote. And it's also in this video. It's not like I made up these quotes. They're real. I just chose these ones specifically to be diverse. And the last one, I'm the lightest I've been in 26 years before I had my children. So for moms that don't believe that this can work for them, it's like, oh, I'm already past it. My childbearing ages, I just can't get back down to it. We have a quote for them as well. So lightest I've been since before I had the children so they can get back to their ideal body. Literally had to step off the scale and hop back on. I couldn't believe it. And then so if that's the case, everything looks good. Then the last page takes it to your video consultation. And so it's a free consultation, nothing there. You just select the time. And then I included this specifically. You're one step away from solving all your problems. So it's just like one more step. Don't worry about all the rest of it. Just do this one thing and then we'll solve your problems for you. And besides the word free, it's a consultation and then basically a sales call. So I could have also, and then you can just choose anytime, try to make it as available as possible, which is here and it's linked to Zoom. But anyways, from here, I could have added something, which I still might. I might just edit it really quickly. That's going to say like, don't worry, no hard selling. We just want to get to know you better. And so that'll be able to put a little bit more trust in them as opposed to like, I don't want to hop on this video call. It's intimidating. Can't you just like text me back sort of thing? So that's actually a good idea. I'm going to do that now. But anyways, yeah, that's the funnel. So they book the call, goes to Zoom, and then we hop on the call, I sell them. And then if not, as a part of that process, if they don't want to spend money right now, we're also running that free week promotion anyway, which I'll give to them. And I figured if most people spend a week learning the process of an app and the routines and they start to feel good, which they will because I know our product is actually good, and so they'll start to see results. They got a routine down, a process down. It has community access in it too, so they're going to start to make some friends. After a week, most people are not going to want to stop that just to go find another personal trainer, just to relearn a whole new process, lose all their friends, and like not know if it'll work. At least for us, they know it'll work. They have a routine down and they'll stick with it. And so if I have to, bite the cost of 1 week of service, whatever. So that's the plan moving forward. The first step of the Road to 5 Figures blueprint per month.